Welcome everyone. Today is the day of the big reveal. I promised in my previous videos that I was going to release the identity of the person that's been behind the cover-up of Lloyds Bristol Fraud. Please meet Shelley. He's their Chief Risk Officer, the principal strategist. The man behind the mask lives in the shadows, but he's been pulling all the strings and making all the decisions. Some would say he's the Dominic Cummings of Lloyds Bank. This man has been behind a series of lies and cover-ups. He misled my MP. He said there was no evidence on file, knowing full well that they'd made me an offer of settlement. He even invited my MP to a private meeting, but insisted that if I was there, he wouldn't turn up. Who does that? This man has been also lying to me. As recently as December, he said he was completely independent and new to my case, and that the chairman had asked him to have a fresh look at my evidence. Well, anyway, after having seen my evidence, he tried to skirt around loads of things, but he's dropped the bank right in it. He's now admitted that the whole philosophy in Bristol was a direction and supervision strategy by the bank, which means they opened the door and invited all the king in to steal from their customers and then watched them get away with it. So what needs to happen? Anthony Stansfeld, the Police and Crime Commissioner for Thames Valley Police, the person behind the jailing of 6 people already from Lloyds Reading, has now asked for this person to be reported to the authorities. He even spoke to the chairman about it. So each of the board of directors, they also know. So are Lloyds going to come clean and report him to the authorities, or are they going to become complicit and continue the cover-up? I'm sure at board meetings, the cucumber sandwiches are just lovely. But each of the board members, it's their name on the ticket. They've signed the contract. They're legally responsible for the bank. So what are they going to do? Are they going to become complicit and continue with the cover-up of the fraud, or are they going to come clean? When the bank was in trouble, they did a beg, borrow and steal philosophy. They begged from the taxpayer, they borrowed from the money market, and they stole from their customers. Now the bank is back to making profits. In 2 weeks' time, each of these board members is up for re-election. They're going to have to report Shelley, and they stole from us. They stole from me, and they're going to have to come clean. It seems to me that your Chief Risk Officer is the biggest risk to the bank.